Okay, let us continue the video. That is, the weaving, knitting, and processing units cannot use much of high quality yarn. That is because we don't have that much good machines and other things. Some large and modern factories in this segment, but most of the production in the fragmented small units. When we are thinking about the cotton production here in India, we can't produce that much finest quality, but we are having that. And because of the we are producing in the small units, the not in the large factories. And with that we can see which cater to the local market, which is needed for the local market. What we are producing, the quality that is suitable to Indian market only. And we are having the some factories that we are producing the high quality clothes that we are exporting to other countries. And as the result, many of our spinners export cotton yarn, while apparel garments manufacturers have to import fiber. We are sending our yarn, and when we want to make the cloth, that time we want to get fiber from other countries. That is the condition what we are facing here in India. Then although we have made significant increase in the production of good quality long stapled cotton, 356 lakh bales of 170 kg each during in the year of 2011 to 12. The need to import, it is still we are having the need of import, because we are not getting that much good quality of fiber here in India because of our machine technology problem. Then power supply, that is another one thing we are facing the problem with cotton industry here in India. Then the machinery, the upgradation of the machinery for weaving purpose, spinning purpose, processing purpose, that also needed. Then another one problem, the output of the labor, means the skilled labors, and the health of the labor, everything we want to think when we are saying about the output of the labor. Then the stiff competition with the synthetic fiber, means polyester, nylon, like that dresses, it is available in the market. These are the some of the problem facing by the cotton industry. More or less same it is there in with jute industry also. So once again, the problems what we are facing, that first one, it is problem of power supply. Then the machinery problem, need of the upgradation of the machinery. Then the we can see output of the labor. Then stiff competition with the synthetic fiber. With that we can say this one, the we are having the fragmented units, small units for the making of clothes. So maximum yarn we are exporting, and we are taking fiber for importing fiber for making clothes in afterwards. That you can write as one of the problem as last. And local market are the things we are having, international markets also we are getting, there is no problem with market. The next one, what we want to study, that is the jute textile. And nowadays we are using very less jute things, only jute bags. We can see other clothes and other things we are not at all using. And let us see, India is the largest producer. India is the largest producer of raw jute and jute goods, and stands in at the second place as an exporter after Bangladesh. Bangladesh is the first number one jute producer and exporter, and India is the second one. But we are producing raw jute in first number. And when India and Bangladesh was one country, India was the main source of jute producer as well as seller to the world. And in when India and Pakistan divide into two, that time Bangladesh, the East Bengal part, that part become the Bangladesh, and afterwards in 1960s it becomes separated country, like that in Pakistan and Bengal, like Bangladesh, like that two countries. And there were about 80 jute mills in India in 2010 and 11. We are having 80 jute mills, that is maximum in near to the Hooghly river, that is in West Bengal area. Most of these are located in West Bengal, mainly mainly along with the banks of the Hooghly river. And we can see and the in the narrow belt in a very small area we can see that one in the maximum jute factories, that is 98 kilometer along and 3 kilometer wide. That is the area how much we are using for this 98 factories. We are having 98 factories. Sorry, we are having 80, 80 jute mills. We are having 80 jute mills that is located in located that is located in 98 kilometers length and 3 kilometers wide, that is in near to the Hooghly River. And the first jute mill it is set up in 1859, that is in Calcutta at Rishra. And after that, after partition 1947, jute mills remained in India, but three-fourths of the jute production area went to Bangladesh. Raw jute production area with Bangladesh area and the companies here in India. That was the condition in the time of partition as India and Pakistan. Then the factors are responsible for the location of the jute factories there in Hooghly River. That is the base proximity of the proximity of the raw jute means of the getting the raw material, the expensive in water transport means the Hooghly River, Ganga River, like the rivers are there nearby. So it is very less expensive. Water transport is available. Then supported by the good network of railways from Calcutta, we are having the Howrah, we are having good railway network. Then roadways and waterways also facilitating the movement of the raw material as well as the finished product. Then abundant water for the processing of the jute. It is needed much water for the cleaning of the jute and processing of the jute. Then cheap labor from West Bengal and adjoining states like Bihar, Orissa, like Uttar Pradesh. Then Calcutta is the large urban center, provides banking, insurance, port facilities for export of jute goods. So what are the reasons for locating it is in West Bengal or in Hooghly? That is point one by one point like that you can write. First one it is availability of the availability of raw material. Second one inexpensive water transport. Then network of railways, roadways and waterways. Then the abundant water for processing of the cotton. Then cheap labor. Then the other services like banking, insurance and other services. These are the reasons for located there in Hooghly River or in West Bengal. And in 2010 to 11, the jute industry was supporting 3.5 lakh workers. We are getting job opportunities. We are getting 3.5 lakh workers directly, and near about 40 lakh people we are getting the 40 lakh farmers they are getting they are ready to cultivate jute in that area. And many more people were associated indirectly, means transportation and communication, banking, like that indirectly also they are getting job opportunities. So 40 lakh farmers plus 3.7 lakh workers indirectly they are getting benefit from the jute factory. Then challenges, what are the problems facing or challenges facing by the jute industry? That is, first one it is stiff competition with the international market, because synthetic things, substitute things came in the market. That is the first reason. Second one, the demand it is even though international demand has been increased due to the government policy of the mandatory use of the jute packing, but there also we can see some other substitutes. Then the stimulate demand in the products need to be diversified. And in 2005 we can see the national jute policy. national jute policy was formulated with this objective: increasing productivity and improving the quality, ensuring the good price of jute farmers, and enhancing the yield per hectare. Like that, different reasons for what we started national jute policy in 2005. First one, improving the productivity, then increasing the productivity, improving the quality of goods what we are producing, then ensuring good prices for jute. Like the three things are there. The four, enhancing the yield per hectare, how much we are getting, that also want to increase. That are the some of the main objective to set up the national jute policy in 2005. The next one, the main market we are getting from USA, Canada, Russia, United means UAE, then UK and Australia, because these people are thinking of a maximum eco-friendly. That's why we are getting market in these countries maximum. Then it is eco-friendly as well as biodegradable the material. And once again, we can this because this thing jute is a environment friendly. It won't make that much pollution, as well as it will degrade very fastly. So the developed countries, they are thinking to make use jute for different purpose. That's why we are getting, once again, getting the market in international way. That is giving a push to develop the jute industry here in India. Okay, we'll continue in next video.